My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose: to be given Christ, to use to bless the world with miracles. This is Letting Go University, and we're looking at lesson 353 in the Course in Miracles workbook. It reads, Father, I give all that is mine today to Christ, to use in any way that will best serve the purpose that I share with him. Nothing is mine alone, for he and I have joined in purpose. Thus has learning come almost to its appointed end. A while I work with him to serve his purpose. Then I lose myself in my identity and recognize that Christ is but my capital S self. So turning it all over, letting go of it all, and allowing the Christ, have it, with the knowing that's not actually relinquishing anything but an illusory, limited identification with the small self and the ego. We've been looking a lot at judgments and the suffering that comes with those judgments and relinquishing those. What are you judging, choosing to use your body, use your life, use your being for in this world? What are you imagining that in the illusion of separation that you are acquiring for yourself, doing for yourself, and could you let go? Today I want to look at desire. Desire, I've heard it said the top state is desirelessness, and I witness all these desires getting in the way of just loving what is, and loving presence, and loving service, and loving being. So what am I using my eyes for? What am I using my tongue for, my voice for, my hands for, my feet for? And is it to build up and maintain an illusion of a separate ego, small self? Or is it being relinquished, turned over to the Christ to use to bless the world with miracles? Now, seeing as this is an ever-present option, how about just letting go of the things that I think I want and giving all of this given to the Christ? Everything that I have thought I am as a separate identity, first coming to work with him seemingly separately, then losing myself in my true identity at one with Christ in God. So let's just look at some desires and relinquish them, which is, if you can let go of one desire for something you've imagined is going to make you happy, you've imagined is going to make you safe, is imagined is going to give you power or control or get the approval of others. You can let go of one thing. That's huge. It's huge. A big resistance to letting go is this imagination that if I let go of wanting something or desiring something, that I'm not going to get it. The energy of desire is saying I do not have. And relinquishing that, the desire is oftentimes the block to it. So letting go of wanting these things and trying to control them, manage them, keep them, does not mean they're going to go away, does not mean you're not going to have an experience with it. It just means letting go of desire. Remember, we're just letting go of a feeling. We don't know necessarily what's going to happen. But if you let go of wanting something, then you're also letting go of the anger and irritation of not getting it. You're also letting go of the fear of not getting it. You're also letting go of the grief that comes with perceived loss. You're letting go of the guilt that comes with, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Am I wanting the right stuff? So letting go of desire opens up and relieves a tremendous amount of balled up feeling that you might be in the presence of that which you are, the Christ, and bless as him. If you knew all of the blessings that will pour forth from you. Letting go of the smallness, letting go of wanting these small little transitory things for a gift of something eternal, for yourself, for your brothers, for all. It would seem nothing to let go of wanting something small, to have something so much more, which could include all kinds of small things. So let's begin. My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose: to be given Christ to use to bless the world with miracles. All that I have, all that I am, given to Christ to bless the world. Now, wouldn't that be nice if that was all we were using our powerful minds to project into the world? Complete giving of our being to what we are, to the Christ. And that is available. And it's just obscured by some small ego desires, which may not seem so small. So could you take any of those wants? Let's look at what you're wanting other than to bless the world with miracles. Maybe wanting to be angry with someone, wanting to fear something, wanting some money, wanting the body to be a particular way. Taking that one thing, just take one, because that energy behind that one desire is the same energy behind all desires. Could you allow yourself to notice the feeling behind that want? Could you give up wanting that thing? And notice the desire. The energy of desire often is noticed in the chest. But there could also be some fear coming up about giving it up. There could also be some anger at even the suggestion to give this thing up. So behind the thought of that desire and giving it up, could you notice whatever comes up for you? I'm going to be prompting for wanting. But whatever that feeling is, could you feel it more? Want it more? Really let that wanting come up and ignore the thoughts. All thoughts are resistance to letting go. Could you allow yourself to feel that feeling and feel it more? Be with it right now, right here. Just a feeling. Allowing that feeling to unpack, releasing yourself from desire. To be free of wants is to be free. Could you allow yourself to just relinquish this energy of desire, not forcing it away, not trying to change it or modify it, just relinquishing it, surrendering it to God. Allowing this feeling, letting it be here, staying with it, turning it over. Could you let go of desire for this? Let go of desire. And be available to give yourself. Would you let go of desire that you might give all to Christ? Would you let go of it for Him? For what you really are? When could you let go of desire that you may be at one with Him? have it all. And there could be more. Sometimes sitting with a desire release or a fear release, it's like, whoa, there's so much of it. That's okay. Sometimes people just expect it to go right away. Well, we've been imagining that this feeling is going to get us what we want, when in fact it's blocking it. So take anything you've been desiring, anything that you've wanted, whether material, like a person, a place, or a thing, or even something just like wanting to hold on to some anger with somebody, wanting to be afraid of something. Just opening up anything. Pick one thing. It could be the same thing you were already working on. And could you open up and allow yourself to feel that feeling of desire? And are you willing? Do you have the courage and the willingness to let go of wanting that? You don't have to let go of wanting it. Remember the context. This is your choice to let go or to hold on. Just notice this feeling, because there could be fear that comes up. Letting go of wanting this. There could be anger. Could you notice the feeling of wantingness or whatever comes up with giving that up? And the mind might start racing. You can't give it up. You need that. You're not going to be okay. It's not going to happen. And just ignoring all of the ego's arguments, all of this mentalization, could you allow that feeling in this moment, just right now? Just with that feeling, lighting it up, not fighting it. Fighting it claims it's real and can do something to you. Nothing to defend against, nothing to change. Could you allow that feeling as it is, just as it is, lighting it up, lightening it up as you light it up, as you allow it. Just letting this wanting or whatever that feeling is be there, letting it release. Could you release this desire? Would you release this desire and give all that you are to the Christ, to bless the world with miracles? When could you release this energy of desire and give all that you are to Him? Just to bless the world with. Letting go of valuing what is valueless. These desires that come with such pain and suffering, and so much distraction from the love and the blessing you are to the world. But it can seem like a really big deal. There could be plenty of fear, anger, and there could be plenty of this desire energy. And so it just takes what it takes. Relinquishing the judgment, oh, I'm desiring all these other things than loving and blessing the world. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of the ego program. We don't need to fight it. We don't need to attack it. We can just let it go if we choose. You'll never be forced to let go of your desire or your fear or your anger. It's just a choice. So you could take that same thing or something else that you've been desiring, other than just to give all you are to the Christ, to bless the world with miracles. Anything other than that will work. And could you let go of the illusion, the imagination, that letting go of desiring something means you won't get it? We're just talking about letting go of that energy of desire, wantingness. And could you let go of wanting that thing? And can you notice the feeling? Could you notice the wantingness, that feeling? It's oftentimes in the chest, but there may be fear, there may be anger or guilt coming up. Wherever it is, whatever you're feeling, could you open up, ignore the thoughts, let them scroll by without engaging with them and getting more and more, just dropping into that feeling, into the feeling, lightening that feeling up. Just experiencing this now moment. Could you give this experience, this feeling, right now? Could you surrender this experience to God? Would you surrender this desire, this feeling, wanting that to God? That Christ be given all of you to bless the world with miracles. When could you surrender desire, this feeling, to God? And give all of you to the Christ to bless the world with miracles. That's all it is. Letting go of what I think is good, what I'm imagining will benefit me, to give it to that infinite power of love, the Christ, which likely knows, likely loves, likely has some incredible blessings in store for me as I give them. But there's so much fear. But it's a nice idea, but really, am I going to be safe? Am I going to be okay if I just completely give myself to the Christ? Christ, I'm pretty sure you know I want this, right? You know this is what I need, right? Son, could you relinquish this fear that you might step into the joy of heaven at one with the Christ? Could you notice this resistance to faith, to love, to the Christ as fear? If there's any of that, could you open it up and just allow it up? Just to let it go. Just experiencing that feeling, ignoring the thoughts. Just a moment of experiencing, whoa, the fear of the love of God, the fear of Christ, the fear of relinquishing my small self and being at one. It's okay. Could you feel that fear and let it go? Could you let go of some more? Just feeling the fear, letting it go. You just feel that fear, any more of it, and just letting it go. We're talking about giving all that we are to Christ to bless the world with miracles. The best thing ever. And yet the ego's like, no, you can't do that. You're not going to be okay. We got to protect ourselves. We got to defend ourselves. We got to control everything. All we are speaking of is giving all that we are to the Christ to bless the world with miracles and have those miracles. Giving up such small little ego gratifications and desires for the blessing of the world that we are in. Could you notice any more fear, worry, concern, or even terror of relinquishing the small self and its petty payoffs and gratifications for the limitless blessings of God, of Christ in the world? It's okay. This is the ego trying to survive, trying to maintain control. Could you just let the fear up? Ignoring the thoughts. The ego is very clever. It'll do its best to talk you out of this. Could you ignore the ego's justifications for hanging on to fear and begin to relinquish that fear? Just sitting with it, allowing that fear to be there, not fighting it, not trying to change it, claim it's real and can do something to you. Could you just experience that feeling and release? You never have to release it. I'm not going to force you to release your fear. God's not going to force you to release your fear. We love you too much to control you. Just could you release that fear? Would you release that fear? By your own choice. And it's just a choice. When could you release that fear? And just give all that you are to the Christ. Just give it all. All that you are to the Christ. Releasing the resistance of fear and desire that you might give all and have all. At one with Him. And as you practice this today, there very likely will be more fear that comes up, more desire that comes up. And that's okay. Could you continue to allow that to release, Just surrender the experiences of these feelings, these old ego programs fighting for survival as a separate identity. And just relinquishing, surrendering, turning it over. What's there to want but to bless the world? What greater gift could you give yourself than blessing the world with miracles? Giving all to the Christ and being at one with Him. Today, that's the one purpose. Could you let go of the rest? Thank you for your service in releasing. Thank you for your blessing the world with miracles. And thank you for your atonement. Well done releasing, and have the best day.